Hey, what's up, guys? It's Roho Kofi here, and welcome back to Kofi's Lookout. And today we're going to be looking at Kaiju number 8. This manga is probably like it's part of like the new wave of Shonen Jump that they're like pushing out a lot of their newer Shonen manga. This one is like I think it's like an exclusive web comic that they do on their Manga Plus app. Like it's not exclusive to the app, but like I think it's kind of started from there, and then they started putting the issues out and stuff. This is like it's a really interesting manga. It's pretty much the story is just this character named Kafka. He lives in this world where there's a lot of kaijus who attack, and then there's like this kaiju neutralization group that attacks, saves the civilians from the kaijus. They take the kaijus out and whatever, and his job is pretty much to clean up after the kaijus like mess. Like the story starts off pretty interesting. It's like what happens whenever all like the monsters are dead. Well, like who deals with it? So he is one of the guys that works for the company that cleans up after the kaiju, after the what they call it, the 3rd division members of the kaiju neutralization company, whatever, takes out the kaijus. He's part of they call it the Monster Sweeper Inc. So yeah, that's pretty, it's pretty funny. Like in the beginning, he's like, dealing with all this nastiness, clean up after the kaijus, and people are getting hurt because like if you're not careful, the kaijus have like acid in them, blah blah blah. Pretty sick art. I like this. Let me go back real quick. I love how like these newer shonen manga have like these colored pages to begin with. I think it's super cool. I think Chainsaw Man had it in their first issue. This book, I think Tokyo Revengers might have had it in their Takuban issues. So I think that's a really cool thing that they're starting to do with the newer shonen manga. And the new wave of shonen has a very like distinct look. A lot of these artists kind of have like this very like loose and like super simplistic style. I mean, manga is kind of known for their simplistic style, but like this newer style, it's like they're even more simplified, but it's also more dynamic, and it's kind of like it kind of goes hand in hand, and I think it works really well. It's really cool how the new wave is kind of moving that direction. So we see that in this, we get more background of Kafka. He was like best friends with one of the heads of the neutralization organization or whatever. I don't remember what the name is. She's a corpse commander. She's in charge of one of the divisions, and him and her name is Mina, they were like, the best of friends. They had this goal of like, whenever we get to his age, we're gonna go into the organization and take out these kaijus. And he kind of like fell off, and she ended up striving and becoming a captain of one of the groups. So yeah, it's pretty I'm gonna take a quick break from the video to let you guys know that I am a comic book creator myself. I'm currently working on my own web series called Bam, the Last Hero on Earth. The first 6 chapters are out right now. Chapter 7 will be coming out in a few weeks. I'm putting out chapters monthly. You can check out my webcomics exclusively on my website. The link will be in the description. Every chapter is free. I would appreciate if you guys check out. Let me know what you think. Back to the video. Cool story development there. The story continues. This new dude named Reno shows up to the cleaner organization. He's like, I'm only here just to help, work so I can eventually go to the tryouts for the organization. He's kind of dogging Kafka, calling him a loser and stuff, saying like, he gave up on stuff and blah blah blah. Yeah. And this character, let me find his name, Reno. He's pretty much just like the catalyst to help Kafka get out of his funk, and like he's like the young buck, kind of like full of like not joy, because he's kind of very like stoic in this first couple of in this first chapter, but he kind of comes to his own later on in the series. But he's kind of like gets Kafka rolling, and talks and picks his brain, kind of fucks with him a little bit, and then he eventually inspires him to go to the tryouts. That's pretty cool. The monster pops up on him. What the hell? Kafka saves him. He gets in this fight with this monster. Obviously gets gonna get murked off. He's just like some regular guy fighting the kaiju. See, we here get more of the background of him and Mina talking about joining the defense force. Yeah, this is pretty cool too, like that. We see that the defense force shows up and he's taking care of business like usual. This is pretty cool character design. The tiger, super dope. Mina, he's like shocked to see her. And so the story goes, they're in the hospital. He's just, having some internal dialogue with himself about seeing Mina for the first time in, I guess, a long time. He was talking to Reno, and then this monster shows up. It's like, I found you. And so we get to the pinpoint pivotal part of the series, and that's Kafka becomes a kaiju himself. He becomes a monster himself in a world full of monsters. So this series, the whole premise is kind of like Attack on Titan. If you think about it, it's like it's a world full of monsters. There's a defense force that attacks the monsters, and then one of the characters just trying to join the defense force, and that character ends up becoming turns into one of the monsters that they're fighting. So it's pretty similar to Attack on Titan, but without the Nazi Germany symbolism and stuff. It's more like a watered down version for sure. At least from what I read. I think I've only read like the first 60 chapters or so. But yeah, it's pretty much like a watered down Attack on Titan. But it's also, it's a good series though. It is its own thing. Like those main plot points are pretty similar, but it also veers off and it's a lot more humorous. It's a lot more I don't want to say Looney Tune-ish, but it's not as serious as Attack on Titan, especially in the latter part of Attack on Titan where it gets super crazy. But yeah, this character design is super dope, super cool. Starts fucking up the hotel. The hospital, freaking out. Then he runs off the night out. This is a super sick splash page. Look like how the reflection off the moon is like the silhouette subtle, and then we see in the background like the dead kaiju from earlier in the book. So it's it's really cool. I think that's really good artistry right there. Just more stuff going on. He's just being goofy with his powers and stuff, trying to figure out what's going on. He's in awe and not really knowing what it really is. It's a lot more slapsticky stuff just going on. Just kind of gives you the vibe of what this book is really going for. It's a cool panel right there. There we go. We get just some action. We see the kaiju from earlier. Well, it looks similar to the kaiju from earlier, at least. Here we go. The money maker, the selling point of these shonen manga, these battle scenes. I like the characterization of that face. That's pretty funny. Ooh, yeah, this is it. See, this is where manga and American comics kind of differ. The fight scenes are so much more dynamic in these in the manga compared to American comics. American comics, the fight scenes are a lot more detailed, and the drawings are a lot more fleshed out and put together. But there's a lot more movement and emotion in the manga fights. I feel like it's just this is a pretty cool page. I like that. The rain, the blood rain. It's scaring the little girl. his dream sequence of being with Mina, fighting the kaijus. But yeah, I mean, it's pretty cool. He's breaking all the way, but probably not gonna go to the rest of it. But this is a really good manga for sure. Highly recommend the series. I think it has anime coming out soon, and once the anime comes out, it's definitely gonna be in the one of the top sellers. You know, once it comes out. Yeah. That's Kaiju number 8, guys. It's Roho Kova. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.